Life's Journey podcast. I am your host, Nikkita White. With me, I have
Lorenzo White.
I guess I have Lorenzo White with me.
And Keyondra White here once again.
Y'all, and we are the White family.
Yeah, the White family, and we are back.
Yes. But before we jump into our episode for today, we want to remind everyone to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Find us in our Facebook group, Walking Life's Journey.
Yes.
Share this message.
Share it.
Share this message.
Share it. We share. They sharing.
They sharing?
They sharing, hopefully.
Great. And you know where you can find us. Facebook, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, YouTube,
Spotify, Twitter, Zamzos, Home Depot. We in these streets.
Make sure y'all hit that like button as well.
So what are we doing today? Talk to us.
Now that we've taken care of the housekeeping.
Yes, ma'am.
Our topic for today is, are you blocking your encouragement?
Are you?
Are you? That was the topic. That was the question of the day. And when I thought about this question, I said, you know what? Yep, I've blocked my encouragement before. I sure have. I can recall when WLJ was birthed. I remember calling my friend. I remember calling my mom. And I think one of the things I said was, da-da-da-da-da-da. This is what happened. And don't tell me what to do. I was not open to hearing what
Not open at all.
That's what that meant. I was not open.
Yeah, so this kind of stems from the first story that we shared with you guys as far as how we all got started and you know, everything came to where we are today. So a part of that story was reaching out to friends, reaching out to family, saying, hey, this is what's up. But in those moments right there, she wasn't open to listening at all. Not even from me, hearing from me. So it's so that's a good question, man, because in moments, I think it depends on circumstances as far as, are we even open to receive encouragement from somebody, you know? Don't know the situation. They may have gone through it, but sometimes we just shut down depending on the situation.
You are right. And we always talk about how you should check on people and how you should reach out so you can know what people are going through. But the truth is, sometimes we don't even allow people in our space to check in on us. We don't allow people even to really know what's happening in our world, to even
Absolutely.
Be open for that encouragement. So, Keyondra, Walking Life Journey is a encouragement podcast. It's an encouragement Facebook group. So if you're here, that means you're open for some encouragement. Mm-hmm. What does encouragement look like to you?
So encouragement for me is really just helping someone to stay motivated, keep going, make sure they know they got this and they can do anything they put their mind to. Just knowing that. And when it comes to blocking that, you can even block your encouragement without even realizing it, just by not letting people know what's up, really. Mm-hmm. Like a few weeks ago, I was in a rut. A few weeks ago, and I just let my mom know what was up, and I just constantly was trying to I was just constantly trying to figure things out and had a lot on my mind. And if I wouldn't let her know that, I wouldn't have got encouraged. And she helped me out of that.
I thank you for bringing that up. Now, that is true. Here, one college graduate, doing great things, 5-year-old son, and she was worried about, not even that, comparing herself to where she thought she should be or where other graduates, that's what it was. Yeah. So really, like, your class graduated and now some of them got jobs, Some of them are doing this. And she found herself comparing herself to where they're at. And the fact is, what I had to explain to her is, we all come from a different background. You didn't have to rush to go get a job. You didn't have to rush to go get an apartment. Mm-hmm. Like, we open arms, say, hey, we got you. We're here. What's your next step? And your next goal was going back to school. Mm-hmm. So here we are. And that's what we do. We compare ourselves to other people thinking we should be there. So if she wouldn't have opened up, we would have never had a conversation, and I wouldn't have been in a place to encourage her to say, you got this. Stay focused. You know where your next destination is. Stop rushing.
So I got a question to go with that. What was your biggest, I guess, obstacle or roadblock to keep you from opening up to let somebody know what was going on?
So my biggest obstacle, it wasn't even really an obstacle. I just felt like I could figure it out on my own, or it was just like a moment that would pass. So I just, in the beginning, I just kept like ignoring it or just trying to work on it myself. But then it just started to affect me. Like, I didn't really, I don't know, it just started to affect my attitude towards people. So then I was just like, this is what's up. And that's why I let her know.
Okay.
I like what she said, though. Just it blocked her, and I just laughed in the beginning, you guys, when we started, because truthfully, when Keyondra told us she was pregnant, I blocked everyone out. So even if people wanted to come to me to say, Nikkita, it's going to be okay, it wasn't the time. I wasn't ready to hear it, and so I think it's like really making sure the time and place is right, but you can block people out so much that when you are ready for it, you turn and you're like,
where is everyone?
Where is everyone? And I will say, I did that. I blocked everyone out until I was ready to receive what they had to say. Mm-hmm. Being pregnant is not, it wasn't an awful thing. It was just, it wasn't in our plans. It wasn't awful. So many women want babies and can't have them, and yet you were chosen to bring a life into this world. But I couldn't see it at the time because all I could see was, wow, what did we do? Where did we mess up at? And so I wasn't ready for that encouragement when we had a whole circle surrounding us.
Yeah, that's I think that's pretty interesting as well. When we were talking about what topic we were doing today, I think encouragement came up as well as support. And I think the two go hand in hand, because in this situation right here, like what Keyondra was expressing as far as how she was a couple weeks ago, and even with her pregnancy and everything, I think it's interesting that a lot of us don't even know what we need. You know, as far as, okay, how do I need to be supported? You know, we can think one way, you know, during some times, and then another, you know, things change. Things change based off of what's going on. The way somebody shows up for you on one moment, even though you know, you done entrusted this person and you know they could be there for you. Like my wife said, you know, you shut down and you don't want to hear from nobody, even if that person is a trusted person. Yeah. So, you know, again, our needs change from time to time based off of situations, but do you even know how to show up for somebody or what that person needs during that time? I think one of the most humbling experiences I've had as a married man. Okay. You remember?
No, go share.
I'm going to share, but do you remember?
Get me there.
Okay. Sometimes we got to check our egos. And I don't think it was ego more so than, you could probably tie the ego, but more so me thinking, okay, I'm there for my wife. Anytime she needs me to be there, I'm supportive and all this other stuff. But one of the most humbling experiences was having a real conversation. And she asked me, do you think that you support me or show up for me the way that I need you to? Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, apparently I don't, because you asking this question. But in my mind, I'm like, yeah, I've been there. I'm there, and to hear it, you take. Well, I took a shot to the ego, but at the same time, it was a necessary conversation to have, because if you walk around thinking you doing what you're supposed to be doing, and your partner is unhappy, you really ain't making no headway in a relationship. All you doing is creating a bitter environment, a resentful environment, and opening up the door for anything to happen, for her to go seek something somewhere else, even,
I ain't seeking it.
I'm glad you ain't, but I'm just saying, it cracks that door if your husband ain't listening and meeting those needs to somebody that shows up, or a friendly person be like, that's even listening. Because sometimes during marriage, we close our ears because we done heard it for so long. Yeah. So, but that was very humbling for me to understand in that moment. I wasn't showing up for her the way that she needed me to. Not saying I wasn't there for her, but just the way that she needed me to.
Honestly, that was a good question. I remember when you asked me, I was shocked, because it's a question we should be asking each other, whether that's your child, whether that's your spouse, even if it's your circle of friends. Like, do I support you the way you need me to? Yeah. And I think in that situation, our support changes. It can change from day to day. It can change from month to month. And I think when he asked me at that time, I had a lot going on. Yeah. So that support was actually taking some stuff off my plate so that I could function in other areas, because I was given more time. So, I think honestly, knowing that I'm in school to get this doctor degree, I needed a lot of support. I have not wanted to cook dinner. Mm-hmm. Keyondra has been chefing it up. Thank you, Keyondra.
Thank you.
So I always have to step back and say, dang, I feel like I was slacking on y'all this week. And so it's okay to ask that question. Mm-hmm. Am I supporting you the way you need me to right now?
Yeah. I feel like with anyone, like in any relationships, at times some people are gonna need more support at different times. Like when I was during school, y'all supported me during that time. You're in school now doing your thing, so we're supporting you because it's tough on you. When Daddy has stuff going on, we support him. So we each put more support on each other at different times when we need it.
So ask your spouse, ask your friend,
ask them,
ask your children.
Ask them a serious question.
Am I giving you the support that you need? Do you even know what that support looks like? Do you know what encouragement looks like? How can I encourage you to be the best you? Yeah. And don't block it.
Don't block it.
Sometimes I think we can say, I'm good, I don't need anything. But in truthfully, if you just stop and be and think about where you at, half the time we're not really good.
And let me ask this, because I think I saw it, and we probably be diving into it, in some later podcasts. But what does "I'm good" really mean? Did I read that?
He diving into my topics, y'all.
You just brought up and is a great lead into it, because we all say it. Yeah. Knowing we're not good.
Yeah. I'm good, but inside,
what does that mean?
I'm crying. Inside, I'm weak.
It has like 50 million meanings.
Yeah. So give me a couple.
You only can give a couple.
Give two.
Know this is a topic.
Give two
that we're gonna be talking about later on.
Give two.
Okay.
Give two. I'm good.
I'm good to me sometimes means, do you really want to know how I'm feeling? Do you even have the time to invest in me right now to find out how I'm feeling?
See, I don't even think that deep into it.
So it depends on where it's coming from. I might just end the conversation by saying, I'm good. Because reality is, you don't even have...
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. Now that we all are for sure that we are good, today's topic was, are you blocking your encouragement? Meaning, when someone tries to encourage you, when someone tries to offer you support, when someone wants to give you a compliment, whatever that is, take it. Take it.
Don't second guess it. Say, for instance, Keyondra, you're doing real good today.
You think so?
Don't come back questioning, do I think so? If I told you you're doing good, you're doing good. But that's what we do as human beings. We question everything. But guess what? We thank you for tuning in to Walking Life's Journey podcast.
Thank you.
Now, if you do have questions for us, or if you have topic suggestions for us, share. We're on YouTube.
Hit that like button.
Subscribe. I think that's that word right.
You did.
Prescribe.
Share. We want to hear from you all. You are part of this journey. And the thing is, you are the key piece to your journey. Until next time.
Bye, guys.